Hello and welcome to Currency Call. I'm Manisha Gupta. A very painful trading session for the euro today. The single currency has hit a 9-month low versus the dollar and a 10-year lows versus the Japanese yen. The eurozone policymakers failed to come up with concrete measures to deal with the debt crisis, hitting risky currencies and boosting the greenback. Currently, the euro, as you can see, 1.3190 onto that one. The dollar index, in the meanwhile, has hit a 9-month high and is trading at around 79.63 on your screens. The Australian dollar is trading at a 1-year lows. In the Asian markets also, the Indian rupee extended its decline for a third straight session. Traders warn that the rupee could decline furthermore in the coming days because of worsening current account deficit. On your screens is the rupee, 49.34 onto that one. In other Asian currencies, South Korean won hit a 14-month low, and we also saw the Malaysian ringgit and Philippine peso also continue to weaken. Let's go across then to Jamal Mecklai. He is CEO Mecklai Financial Services and he joins us from Mumbai. Mr. Mecklai, hi, welcome to the show. How do you look at what's happening in Europe and US? The condition just continues to worsen. There is no concrete announcement or a statement coming in from that area. What are you expecting from that space?
Well, I think it's been pretty clear, that there is no real substantive solution to the euro problem. It can't fall apart. Legally, it's too complicated. I think the euro is going to continue to slowly decline. This is almost exactly what was expected. I suspect it will continue to decline. I would look at 120 coming up, Not tomorrow, maybe certainly over the next few months. There may be, whenever anything falls for a long time, there may be some sort of pullback, but that will be a fake rally. I'm seeing the euro continuing to weaken, the dollar continuing to strengthen, which is very good news for the Reserve Bank because that means commodity prices will remain soft. On the rupee, it's sort of interesting that the rupee has not been weakening, right? It went to 49.80, it came back, it's now only at 49.30. So my sense, as it was earlier, is that the rupee's sharp weakening to almost 50 was really more a function of the fact that we had a thin one-sided market. So it sort of overshot. So when the euro was at 135.50, the rupee was at 49.50. Today the euro is at less than 132 and the rupee is still more or less at that level. So I think the rupee may not weaken too much more unless there is a sharp burst of euro weakness.
But Mr. Mecklai, if we do talk about levels like 1.20, then what impact would you see of that on the Asian currencies and rupee as well?
Well, I would say certainly if the euro does get to 120 as I expect, the rupee will be weaker. But I don't have the numbers in front of me, but if you look at, today the dollar index is nearly 80, right?
Yes.
I was checking recently, when the rupee last was at 50 or 52, the dollar index was at nearly 90, right? So if you say that that was the norm, who's to say what the norm is, I would say that there's not that much room left for the rupee to weaken, even if the euro continues to fall to 128, 125, etc. It obviously will weaken, but it won't weaken by the same percentage.
Mr. Mecklai, there have been various reports saying that the last currency to fall has been the emerging market currencies, and that really has been the last one to decline. Would you say that they would be the last one or the first one to gain as well once the market does stabilize?
I would say probably when the market stabilizes and turns around, I think the emerging market currencies will do well. Obviously, the whole world, there are now global investors who are investing in emerging market currencies. The very fact that they are falling slowly or slower than other currencies suggests that there is some resilience there. But of course, right now you're in the middle of quite a crisis and, any currency could suddenly break out on further downside based on certain, hotspots that do occur. My point is generally the rupee will range, it will weaken a little more provided the dollar continues to strengthen, which I do expect. But I don't think it's going to collapse from these levels. There's not much more room left anyway, is there?
Mr. Mecklai, as we have seen in the recent days, the high-yield currencies haven't done so well, and there has been hesitancy from Swiss National Bank and Japan as well. So in that sense, do you really see dollar going much higher from these current levels?
I've been telling you this for a long time. You know, I have been bullish on the dollar since February. I was very happy to hear you say that the Aussie is at a one-year low. I think the dollar is going to remain strong for quite a period, certainly 6 months.
And any kind of levels that you're betting in?
Maybe longer. You know, that's a tall order. I mean, I give you a direction. To give you a number as well, I would have to be even smarter than I look, which I'm not.
Oh, but we believe you are, Mr. Mecklai. So where would you want to put your money in currencies right now? I mean, looking at the kind of uncertainty that you are looking in, which one are you betting on? Of course, dollar, as you said, but any levels, any percentage rise from here on?
I would bet no. It's hard to say, you know. But I think right now, see, let's understand one thing. That, you know, when the dollar has been falling for 10 years, okay, it has turned around, I think, about a month or 5 weeks, right? Now, okay, conceptually this could be a fake. I don't think so. I think it's real. Which means that the dollar could continue to rise for another 2 years, right? Okay, there will be corrections, you know, which is the nature of the beast. But my sense is that right now you can ride the dollar, you know. How high it'll go, impossible to say. But I'm giving you a definitive view. I'm giving you a bet.
You sure did, Mr. Mecklai. Thank you so much for joining us with that interesting view and your view on currencies for that matter. So yes, dollar index is something that has been gaining, just inching towards that 80 mark, while euro has been something that has been declining, 9-month lows on that, and rupee, yes, while has been steady, but as Mr. Mecklai is saying, doesn't rule out from it being more weaker in the days to come. With that, completely out of time on Currency Call. Thank you for watching.